What's up, fam? Welcome back to our Z Roll, and surprise, we are in a new room filming. More to come on this, but if you watched our home tour video, you'll kind of understand what's kind of happening. We'll link that below. But we're not gonna be talking about rooms. We're gonna be talking about something that I love to talk about, and it's a perfect time to talk about it because Lacey's actually gone for the weekend, so it's just me in today's video. So I was like, you know what? It's time to talk about this, and that is my EDC, or my everyday carry. I love watching this on YouTube. I love seeing other people's everyday carries, pocket dumps, whatever you want to call it. I just love seeing what people use on a daily basis, and so I'm like, you know what? It's time to show what I use every day. So I'm gonna talk about things that are actually in my pockets, and I'm also gonna talk about things that are in my backpack every day. These are just essentials, stripped down to the things that I have to have before I leave the house. Before we get started, I'll do my best to link the products below so you guys can check them out as well. So the first thing is my iPhone 12 Pro. I love this guy. I can't leave the house without it for obvious reasons, for phone calls, text messaging, but also for my job. I have iCloud, so I store all my documents and my artwork and all that in iCloud, so I can access those files anywhere, and on a daily basis I'm always sending out files to people via email, and so I'm able to access all that on my phone, send it out. But also we use this to vlog sometimes. Mainly we use it for B-roll sequences, pictures for Instagram, that kind of stuff. We try not to use the front camera for vlogging because the quality is not that great, but for B-roll and stuff, this camera is fantastic. And I also carry this with me. Some days I have it on, some days I don't, but it's just an Apple leather iPhone case. I kind of like rocking my phone without a case, but it's good to have a case just in case. And then we have like the Magsafe Apple Wallet leather. It's been used for sure, but love this as well. And I lose my wallet, and so I like having this connected to my phone. I'm really excited for the iPhone 13 to come out with their new Magsafe Wallet, because if you actually take your wallet off the phone, it's going to actually notify where that was, so that way, if you're like me and you take this off sometimes, you know the last place you took it off. So it's gonna be fantastic when that comes out. But for the meantime, this is great because a normal wallet I lose. I actually have a normal wallet in my truck for like different cards that I may use that aren't really on a regular basis, but the 3 cards I need is my driver's license and my business card, and our personal card is in here, and it's perfect. And I guess I'll talk about this now, but this is the Apple external battery Magsafe. This is usually in the backpack. However, sometimes it is on my person, depending if I need it, but this is a must as well. And then the Apple Airpod Pro. This is always in my front pocket, and if it's not in my front pocket, I get really worried because that means I've lost it. But this is something I will always have when I'm on the go. And lastly, what's in my pocket is this Kershaw knife right here. It's a small little pocket knife, but this is, I use this so much every single day. Without fail, I use this. Someone's like, hey, does anyone have a knife? I do. A package comes in, boom. It's just, I don't know, it's funny, like when I don't have it, those days that I accidentally forget it or something like that, I realize how much I use a knife. And so I love this because it is small, it's very light, and it's a pretty cheap knife, and it slides right in the front pocket and you can't even feel it's there. So that's everything that is in my pockets. I'm gonna now talk about what's in my backpack and also what backpack that I use, but kind of a good transition piece because this is, yes, on my person sometimes, but it actually then gets put in my backpack, and that is my sunglasses right here. This is also sometimes in my truck, but I actually keep this in my backpack more than my truck, because when I'm on the go, if I'm walking around or going to meetings or something like that, they usually just fall in my backpack. And so, but half the time they're on my person. So it's a good transition piece to what is in my backpack. I use a Patagonia backpack, and guys, I love this backpack. It's called the Black Hole. And actually a funny story how I got this backpack is I love Christmas time and I love Christmas decorations, and our subdivision was putting up a Christmas-like competition, and so I'm like, sure, let's try it out. I won first place from that competition, so they gave me a gift card to REI, and then so I went there and I picked up this guy. So that's how I got it. Guys, it's actually hard for me to be content with a backpack because it seems like when I get a backpack, there's always something better out there, and I love backpacks, but I've actually had this backpack for 2 years, and honestly, nothing comes close to this. It's water resistant, and I've tested that multiple times because I keep my laptop and all this kind of stuff in here, and it stays super dry even when it's crazy rainy outside. Lots of pockets, all that kind of good stuff. It's very, very comfortable. Very comfortable. I love the color. I don't know, it's just a great bag. I use it for travel, I use it for every day. One of my favorites is just this little dump pouch right here. It's pretty deep, but this is where I'll put all of my stuff that's in my pocket. So if I go to the gym or something like that, I'll just literally take everything that's in my pockets and just dump it inside this little dump pouch right here, and then I'll take it out, put it back in my pocket. So it's kind of a nice little access there, but it protects my laptop, it protects my iPad when I carry that as well. And next is my water bottle. We use a Yeti water bottle. We used to use a Hydro Flask water bottle, but we like the spout better in this right here. It's kind of, you take that lid off and it's just easy to drink right there. But then you can take this lid off right there and you can fill it up really easily as well. I don't know, really like it. Hydro Flask is great too, but we're liking the Yeti right now. And this one may be boring, but it's very practical, and that is Excedrin. This is the thing. If I don't take this, it's usually the day that I get a headache. And when I get a headache, it turns into a migraine a couple hours later. And so when I feel it coming on, take a couple of these, and I'm good to go. And I don't get them a lot, but again, when I don't carry it, it seems like I get it. And then I always carry a lightning cord and a charging brick. I do have my external battery as well, but I always have this in my backpack for friends, for other things. I don't know, it just comes in use. You guys know these are like gold if you're iPhone users. And then this 500 gigabyte solid state drive. I love this guy so much. It's lightweight, it's super small, fits in the backpack, and I use this quite a bit if I need to just dump some footage, or if I need to transfer some footage to a different computer, whatever. This comes in handy. And also the Apple AirTag. This has been on my keys, but right now it's actually in my backpack, and the reason why is I tend to misplace my backpack, not like in crazy places. I misplace my backpack in my house. I don't know which room it's in. Sometimes it's in my truck, and so I can actually just ping this, and makes a noise so I can actually locate where my backpack is, so it comes in handy. And then I always carry my MacBook Pro. It's a 15-inch MacBook Pro, and guys, I honestly, I can't leave the house without this. And there's some days I do not use it because I have a work computer at the office, and sometimes I'll use my iPad. But the reality is there's always those days that I need a laptop. I need to do some editing on Final Cut Pro, that's what the editing software that we use for this vlog, or sometimes for work, or there's just some things that you just need a laptop for that I can't do on my phone, and so I always will carry this guy. And last but certainly not least, and this actually might be one of the most important things that I take with me because it really helps me be more productive for the day, and that is a notebook and a highlighter and a pen and a pencil. I actually got this pen right here at Staples. Nothing really fancy, but I really like it. It's called True Red, their True Red brand. It's a 0.5. And then I have this Graph Gear 500 0.5 mechanical pencil, which I love as well. And then I have this gel highlighter that I got at Target, I think. And I love this highlighter. And it's funny because when I take notes or when I make to-do lists or anything like that, I love having all three of these. I don't know what it is, but it's just I have to have these when I'm writing out my to-dos, or if I'm taking notes at a staff meeting or something like that. And then my notebook right here. Now, it's actually just this right here is what it is. It's called Word. It's just a small little notebook, and you can just kind of write your to-dos, write notes. The thing is I don't like big notebooks because I have a thing where if it's big, I get worried that I'm gonna mess it up. I don't know what that means. It's just I get worried about starting to write in there because if I mess it up, it's just there's commitment to it because it's a big journal. And so I like small things, and the commitment is less. I don't know, it's weird. But what I have is this little leather cover that I got this on Amazon. It's a Word brand, and I don't know, I love it. I can just put my pens inside here as well and strap it down, and you're good to go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this. And again, I will put everything down below, as much as I can below for you guys to check out if you want. But that was a lot of fun, and honestly, I want to know what you guys have in your everyday carry? What's in your pockets? What's in your backpack? I would love to know what you guys have, because I nerd out with that kind of stuff. I'm just like, oh wow, you have this in your pocket? Maybe I should have that now. I don't know what it is, but I want to know, so let me know below. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. We love you guys so much, and we'll see you guys real soon on the next one. Bye.